And we are back. Welcome everybody to another episode of the Channel 135 podcast. This is the show we talk about our favorite things in life, movies, TV series, and pop culture. I'm your host Cams, and I'm here also straight out of Auckland. We got Eric. What's up, my brother?
What's up, bro?
How's your weekend been, bro?
Oh man, I've been sick ass. I've just been.
Oh man,
This is probably the first good day I've had so far.
oh
So,
yeah, what you have, flu?
I think yeah. I had the flu.
It's been
Just
going
shaking it
around.
off.
It's been going around. I remember when I had a COVID back in when everyone was getting COVID.
Yeah,
And the lockdowns, bro. That was the worst flu I've ever had in my whole life, man. But what I got out of it was I binged 3 seasons of Yellowstone.
yeah. I remember that you were saying that. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, man. So I not caught up because I was late to the party when it came to Yellowstone.
Yeah,
So yeah, when I was sick with COVID, man, I caught up by binging the whole 3 seasons. Man. Yeah, that's the only good thing for when you're sick, eh?
yeah,
Because you just stay home and binge or watch movies and that.
yeah. The only problem is like shit. I didn't want to use my brain at all. I just wanted to lie in my bed, man. I was that fatigued. It felt like I'd been running for ages.
Mm.
I was just like, man, the aches and pains, crazy.
Even when I was a kid, like sick from going sick and then not going to school.
Yep.
Because I used to like sleep in the lounge with the flu, and my dad used to come home from work and bring all these movies from the video store.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
he brought back Die Hard 2. And I remember being sick and putting in Die Hard 2 in the VHS and watching that excited because I was a fan of Die Hard 1 and Die Hard 2 just came out on video. So I remember just being sick and watching Die Hard 2 thinking, damn, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yeah, I remember the first time I watched Predator. Yeah, I was sick, and my mom got it from the video store. She goes, "Oh, let's check out this movie."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh shit, cool!" That was my first memory of Predator. Just, yeah, in the lounge, just like you, all covered up and on a mattress on the floor with my rubbish bag and my tissue paper, just watching this movie. So cool.
Speaking of movies, I thought we'll because this podcast we're going to talk about MAUL Shadow Lord, the new Star Wars animation on Disney Plus, and the last 2 episodes dropped today. So we're just fresh from watching it. Oh, I'm fresh from watching that, and you too.
Yeah,
I'm probably
early
more
hours.
fresh than you because you watched it earlier on, eh?
Yeah, well, I was just recapping on the past episodes. Like, oh, what happened again? And I had a look. And then I saw the new episodes. This was probably around about, I think, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they dropped that early.
Yeah,
So,
because
yeah.
last week they dropped late, so I didn't expect them to be out already. So I was waiting for it to be late, but when I looked on it, it was on there. So oh shit, I better watch it. And then it's cool that you watched it too, so we can jump on straight away and do this pod. So yeah, we're here to talk about MAUL Shadow Lord, the final 2 episodes. But first of all, I want to talk about this article I saw in the spin-off New Zealand website. In the pop culture section, there's an article with the headline, the top 29 movie theaters in Auckland. Now, that's an interesting list because depending how you feel about going to the movies or how you consume your movies, do you like streaming? Do you like watching it on your TV at home? Do you like watching it on the phone? Or if you like me and you, Eric, man, we are cinephiles, man. We love to go watch movies at the movie theater.
Yeah, especially the new releases.
Especially the new releases. For me, it's like I want to go with when it's a packed house. Like I love it when I go to the movies and it's full.
Yeah,
'Cause I love the reactions people get when certain scenes come on.
yeah.
And when that happens, especially for an action movie or a movie with a lot of special effects, it hits different when you watch these films, especially horror movies. I find that a lot in horror movies where you definitely gonna get reactions from the crowd, but you sort of like it adds to the experience of the movie. It makes the movie, I don't know, a lot better. in a way where you just
Yeah, like
when the crowd reacts, you like react too, and
yeah.
it's you get that feeling of wow.
It's better than if you just watch the movie, and it's just like if you're by yourself. I mean, you react, but it's out of it when there's a bunch of people. You feed off their energy.
Yeah, that's right. And I've mentioned this before, but the first time I really experienced that in a movie was when I watched Scream, the first Scream movie. When it was a new release, and we watched the Newland when Newland had the first Village 8 in Newland. And I went with the guys from church, and we went to watch Scream, and it was a packed house. It was packed, but man, the fright scenes or the jump scares, man, the whole crowd was jumping there and screaming, and man, just added to the whole experience of watching the horror movie.
Yeah,
and it's funny because if you would have watched that movie at home, you wouldn't get the same experience.
Yeah,
it's not the same. It's like pretty much like a roller coaster ride. Everybody in the movie theater was just, like you're like on a roller coaster watching that movie Scream. So, yeah, that's when I knew, you know what, movie theaters, you can't beat it. You can't beat watching a movie in the movie theater. But yeah, it has to be a packed house, man.
Yeah, like even the parts where the movie, I mean, there's a certain character or whatever's happening on screen, and they applaud it, or they cheer, that kind of stuff. I remember the last time I experienced that was the Minecraft movie. That was buzzy ass. The kids recognize something from the game, the actual game, the Minecraft game, and then it shows up in the movie, and everyone's like, going crazy and wild. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just absolutely nuts. But it's like, wow, this is a cool experience.
It's awesome, man. It's awesome. I sent you the article to have a read, and we went down the list there and we're looking at the movie theaters we actually been to, like, and I haven't been to all of the movie theaters that are on the list, but I've been to some of them, probably not half of them, but I've been to maybe I know there's the usuals, like the ones we're out west there.
Yeah.
Like West City and Westgate. We go to one at Westgate when me and you go, or St. Luke's, or town.
Yeah.
So
we usually go to town for those real big epic movies, eh?
Yeah, the IMAX. Because Auckland only has one IMAX theater. Or New Zealand has only one IMAX theater.
I think. Is it one or two?
Is it New Zealand's?
Oh no, I think it's only one, eh? I'm not too sure actually.
There's only one in Auckland. I don't know. I'm sure if there's only one in New Zealand.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Just going down the list of, I'm looking at it because they start in the worst cinemas and then go down, count down to number one, the best cinema in Auckland. But I see the second to last one because the worst cinema here is Hoyt's Hibiscus Coast. The second worst cinema is one in our neighborhood, Event West City. And I gotta admit, I thought that would have been the worst cinema. So if Hoyt's Hibiscus Coast beats West City, then Hoyt's Hibiscus Coast must be shit, man.
There must be gangster ass over there. Like all the hoodlums must be hanging around outside. All the kids, I don't know, drunk or on drugs or some shit.
The thing for me about West City is the seats. The seats are still like from the original.
Yeah, they're old school.
Old school, and they're like not comfortable.
Yeah, I can't fit in them, bro.
And they're hard.
That's why I don't go there. I can't fit in the seats properly. I have to sit at the ones at the back. I went there, I think, this was recent. This was probably last year. Only the one time last year, and not going back.
Yeah, but that's trash, eh? It's like old. They haven't renewed it. They haven't done any renovations. Anything's got going for that West City movie is just, it's in the mall, and you got the food court outside, but it's still trash, eh? It's still like old school.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't...
The setup, the way it's set up too, is kind of, I wish they changed it a little bit, like the food area and stuff. And the arcade area is kind of like, man, it's weird.
But even the movie theaters itself, they're like normal ones. There's no special
Yeah.
VMAX or anything like that. Eh?
Yeah, just normal plane. There's not even a VMAX would have been nice there. It would have been perfect.
Yeah, but yeah, like you said, small seats and uncomfortable seats.
Old school seats from the 90s or 80s.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree. It should be one of the worst. But going down the list, like if you go down to like 29 to all the ones in the 20s, all like the big corporate ones, like Hoyts and Events.
Yeah, Events.
Manukau, number 25. Have you been to that one?
Yeah, I think I have. I can't remember it though. I think I was tipsy. I forgot what we went to go watch. We didn't even finish the movie. We came out afterwards.
Yeah, I've been to that once ages ago. I can't remember it, but it's number 25 here. The one you like, Westgate, that's number 24. It has a bit of a makeover, eh? They've got
better seats.
They've got better seats, but they've even got the boutique seats, eh? Like the what do you call it?
The couches kind of thing, eh?
The lazy boy seats. Where you can
that's right.
Lift up your legs and relax and all that.
But even those need an upgrade now. Like they're starting to wear and tear. So I've gone there so many times now. I was like, oh shit.
But even the place where it is, like outside, you got Burger King. You got the bowling next door. You got a bar. You got Muscues there. So not really a good option. Not really options to have dinner, eh?
Yeah,
stuff like that.
The bowling alley thing is not too bad, but for food wise, there used to be the food court right next to Texas Chicken, but it's I don't know what's there now. But
isn't it a car place?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. It's a car, like a car yard kind of thing inside a building. So what the hell?
So yeah, that's Westgate 24. 23 is St. Luke's. Now that's the one we go to, eh?
Yeah,
if we want to see a VMAX screen, or you get your non-VMAX screens as well.
Yeah, I like the VMAX screen. It's it's good. It's not bad. But if you want that top quality, go to IMAX.
Well, it's a better mall than the West City Mall, eh? For starters.
Yeah, way better.
You've got a nice food court down below. It's closer. You got a Starbucks there. You got Nando's on the other side. And it's pretty clean, and it's pretty easy to access, eh?
Yeah, even for parking and stuff, it's pretty easy to park it.
Yep, and the seats are comfortable too.
Hard.
Yeah, so he's named at 23 St. Luke's. 22 Pukekohe, not too far, haven't been there. Bridgeway Northcote, haven't been there.
No idea. I've never heard of that place.
20 is Berkeley, Mission Bay. I think I've been there once. It's only a small place. It's right where. Do you know where McDonald's used to be on Mission Bay?
I think so.
In the corner.
Yep.
And it's a pub, eh? It's a Belgian pub.
Yeah.
I think it's alongside that in the front. So there's a small doorway in the hallway you go in, and Berkeley's there.
I see.
Yeah, I can't remember what I went to see though. I remember going there once. Then you've got the new ones that are opened up. There's one in Ponsonby, one in Orake, and now there's another one in Takanini. It's the Soki Artist Cinemas. Have you been to those?
No. Yeah, I haven't even heard of it, bro. Straight up.
Yeah, so there's one in Ponsonby, and it's just like a boutique sort of movie theater.
Okay.
It's not a proper like heaps of seats. It's just like maybe, I don't know, 12 seats or something, or 15 to 20 seats. But it's relaxed. It's big couches, lazy boy couches, and you get served food. You can drink wine and all that kind of stuff.
Shit.
You have a meal. It's that kind of thing.
God damn.
So yeah, maybe we should check those out one time. 18, you got Ormiston out south. Hoyts, you got 17 Hoyts, Bonnie Downs. Have you been to Hoyts?
I have been to a Hoyts, but I can't remember where. I think it was is it Hoyts at Silverdale? The Mount is it Mount Wellington?
Hoyt's at Sylvia
Albany.
Park.
Oh, yeah, Silville Park.
Yeah.
I think I went to that one. To that
It's
Hoyts.
kind of weird, eh? Because it's a help yourself sort of thing going
Yeah.
on.
I was trying to get my head around that. That was freaking weird. I mean, where it's positioned is not too bad, but like I think the food courts are like further down. You had to go down the escalator and then walk a bit into one of the parlor parts for the food court. Because it's like in the central entrance, but that Hoyts is on the side. So I was like, oh damn, everything's it wasn't well thought out, that layout, I guess. Miss Albany.
Yeah, so Hoyts is pretty weird. We don't hardly go to Hoyts because it's too far. I think the nearest Hoyts from us is North Shore.
Yeah. There's not a lot of them around, especially out west.
Number 17, the Hoyts Botany Downs. 16, Event Cinemas Albany. Haven't been there. 15 is another Soki Ola in Takanini. Same deal with the fancy chairs and that. Rialto, Newmarket. I've been there a few times. Have you been there in the Rialto?
Oh man,
No.
shit! I'm like, what the hell?
So that's in Newmarket. I'm not in the Westfield Mall, but outside. You go there for like watching festival kind of films.
Indie kind of films in there.
Indie films, yeah.
Yeah,
Independent movies.
I like this kind of films too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's you walk up, there's a nice bar inside there.
Yeah.
You can get food. Popcorn's nice. That's another thing, the popcorn. I find the popcorn shit, at events.
Yeah, it is. There's packet popcorns, the flavored ones. I reckon are better.
Yeah, those are better. But the normal popcorns, man, that shit. Someone told me that this article. If you read this article, it says that he agrees, but he says the Hoyts popcorns are better.
The Hoyts is better popcorn.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But I'm not sure. 14. So now we're coming to all these one-screen cinemas, all these old school cinemas that are still open and still rolling. So 13, you got the Monterey cinemas in Howick. Haven't been there. You got the Beachside cinemas in Takapuna. I've seen that, but I haven't been in there. 11, you got the Reading cinemas in New Lynn. Now that's a nice, flash, affordable place too, eh? I like I like the seats there.
It shocked me where where it is in the list. At number 11, I was like, holy shit! I would have thought of it being like at least the same as Event Cinemas. But when you come to think of it, because we've been there a couple of times, for Star Wars events and that, especially on the Titan screen, and it is good and it is comfortable there, and the sound is really good. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, the sound is mean in there, the ratings, and even where it is, like you go downstairs and there's restaurants there. The Brick Lane part of Linmore City, eh?
Yeah, the food place as you go in there. And you go before you go up the escalator to the cinemas. It's just you see they were thinking about the layout, so it was a good idea.
And there's heaps of car parking too.
Yeah, easy.
So easy access. Yeah, and it's pretty flash inside. I mean, it's darker, nice carpet. It's soft day when you walk in, similar to Westgate, eh? Yeah.
Just the layouts for the seats are more spaced apart.
Yeah,
especially the ones in the front. Like they have step seats, like kind of reminds me of the IMAX a bit, but not so as steep. The IMAX ones are real steep, and then they flip out seats. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, well, I think it needs to be steep because of the big screen.
Yeah. I understand the big screen,
but in contrast, the feeling you get when you walk into West City movies and it's hard.
Yeah, bro.
It's like
hard.
Man, it's like wood. It's like hard, like shit.
Yeah,
it's not soft at all. It's not soft at all. It doesn't feel. It doesn't look comfortable. It doesn't feel comfortable.
It reminds me of intermediate. You have to sit on those hard seats. It's like fuck, man.
Waiheke Community Cinema. Haven't been there. Soki Onna Ponsonby.
Sure, another one.
Another one. Yep, there's three of them, I believe, around Auckland. Event Cinemas, Queen Street and IMAX, number 8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good
Yep.
placing for it.
Yeah, good place, middle of the town. And, it has to be. I think you're going to have movie theaters in town. It has to be like one of the best,
Yeah, the sad part about it is, you remember the food court that used to be at the bottom in the early days? Man, it's like a ghost town in there, eh?
It's like a ghost town. But, with the new CRL opening, the CRL, the City Rail Link.
Oh, okay, yep.
So hopefully things will pick up, because the train station is going to be open right there.
Oh, nice.
So easy access.
Yeah, so it'll be good to put some food places in there too, again.
Yeah, that's right. Number 7, got Event Cinemas in Newmarket, the new Westfield Mall in Newmarket. Haven't been there, but I've walked past and that looks pretty flash. Looks pretty flash. They got a VMAX there as well. So maybe we should try that one time. 6, Victoria Cinema Devonport. I've been there once. I forgot what movie I saw. But yeah, man, that's an old movie theater. It's the seats comfortable.
Back since 1912. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's old.
It's one of these old school cinemas. There's upstairs too. You can go sit, watch.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah, I've been there once. I thought it was better than the Hollywood cinemas, but yeah, the chairs were a lot comfortable. Capital Cinema, that's in Dominion Road. That's in the middle of all the Asian restaurants there.
Yeah. Shit, true.
Yeah.
There's actually a cinema up there.
Yeah, there's one there. Another old school one that's there. I haven't been there, but yeah, might actually try out these small one-screen cinemas, These old school ones.
Yeah, because you have to be careful though. Some of these cinemas show like a particular genre.
Yeah.
Like they have a certain type of, like we were saying, how you were saying the other ones were like indie films. Because I remember seeing the paper one time and I saw like a special screening of, I don't know, Karate Kid or Footloose. I think that was at the Avondale one. I was like, oh wow, they do that. I was like, shit.
And then number 4, we got the Lido Cinema. That's opposite Alexander Park. Right there in Epsom. That's one I haven't been there, but I've heard that the seats are comfortable as for old school movie theater. Number 3, Academy Cinemas. I went there to watch The Godfather.
True.
Me and Isaiah went to watch The Godfather there. That's at the Auckland Library at the underground. So you walk in, go down the steps, and it's under there. It's only a small place. I think there's 2 cinemas in there.
So there's a cinemas underneath the Auckland Library.
Yeah, that's.
I've been there how many times?
That's the Academy Cinemas.
I've never seen the cinemas there. Fuck. Holy shit.
Yeah, they've probably got the best showing of movies.
Oh, okay.
All week, because they have different movies all every week, and they have old movies, new movies, movies from last year.
Yeah, it says, like, some of the lists it says here is like Back to the Future, Grease.
Yeah.
Well, true.
Yeah. You can watch them again. And they have $5 Wednesdays too. $5 Wednesdays. I think I quickly looked at the lineup for Wednesday, and they had Kill Bill Volume 2.
Oh yeah.
Stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
The only thing I would say about this one is that the aisle is right down the middle.
Oh, there's nothing on the sides. So
the seats are on either side of the aisle, obviously, but the aisle is right down the middle. So you can't really sit. You're sitting on the sides. I thought it was weird.
True.
But, yeah. But I think it's number 3 here because of the showing of these old movies.
Yeah, probably the setup 2 ways. Probably the seats are really mean.
Yeah. Number 2, you got the Matakana Cinemas up north. Haven't been there. And then number 1, Hollywood Cinemas Avondale.
I'm surprised with that one because I remember this place back in the day. It looked like trash, but obviously they've done it up.
Well, they've done it up, and the only thing I would say about this, the chairs are old school chairs, and the floor is wooden floors. So I remember I think I had a glass of wine there, And when you put it down on the floor, it's hard. So it's
So it's like
You
in a
don't-
school hall kind of thing.
yeah, you don't want to bump it otherwise. School hall kind of thing.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
How is that number one? What is the convenience of watching a movie in the school hall? So what, does the sound echo or anything, or nah, it's
No,
perfectly
it's still
sealed?
Good. It's still good. It's just the old school movie feel. And I think it's
Huh.
the history of it. The history of it too.
True.
And all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, I do remember my aunties and uncles saying they used to go there quite a bit. But yeah, I haven't been there. Not once. Yes, it must be, there'll be something cool to do, I guess.
yeah, nice. So that was the list that we had a look at.
Yeah. We should try some of those, eh?
Yeah, we should. Especially if there's like a good movie to watch, like an old school movie or something.
Yeah, well, Avondale's close to us, so yeah, that's definitely on the list.
Yeah.
And all these other ones that are close to us will definitely go. Yeah, as you know, petrol's expensive these days. So can't go travelling too much.
So okay, we're here to talk about MAUL Shadow Lord, and that finished it up, and we're going to talk about the last two episodes, 9 and 10. Man, and the big reveal. We asked for it, man.
Yeah.
And we got it. We said like maybe 2 episodes ago, we were watching MAUL Shadow Lord.
Yeah.
And we were thinking, man, hope Darth Vader shows up. And
Yeah.
I don't know if we were joking or we were just saying it. But
It felt like the perfect time for it too, because the time frame is kind of like, hey, he is around that time, and yeah, I found out like it's been a year since Order 66 during this time period, so he's at the height of his regime or whatever you call it. So I was like absolutely fucking shocked, man.
and guess what? At the end of episode 9, Darth Vader shows up. The breathing, you hear the breathing, and then his silhouette comes up, and then his lightsaber comes out. And
I just
then
remember Maka.
credits.
Yeah, Maka was saying they're going towards him, and I was like, him? Who are they going? Who are they talking about? Like I was like that. Who are they talking about? Who are they talking about? And then they go into that little bush with the fog. Can you hear the? Oh, I know that voice. I mean that breathing. So damn.
Okay, let's backtrack and talk about something that we haven't covered because we talked about more before.
Yeah.
But what are some of the things that stood out for you after watching these last 2 episodes about the show as a whole?
Yeah. There's a connection between this and the Han Solo movie. That was one interesting thing because is it Chrisman Dawn, the syndicate, the crime syndicate, because that's actually in the Han Solo movie as well, and I forgot the name of the guy, the main villain on the Han Solo movie, the leader of Chrisman Dawn, and he gets taken out kind of thing. And then Maul's like has already penetrated the ranks with his secret soldier or whatever it is. There was that. There's also the Inquisitors too, because I noticed 2 of them, the 2 main Inquisitors, they're on Ahsoka. One is on Ahsoka's animated show, the Tales of the Jedi. I think it's Murrock, and the Crow is on the live show. No, he's on the Tales of the Jedi show, the Crow, and Murrock is on the live TV show of Ahsoka season 1. So I think he's working for Balin. No, he's working for the witch. I forgot the witch's name, Elizabeth something. And he's a mercenary for her to help out, to try and get Admiral Thrawn back to the thing. So yeah, those were probably 2 of the biggest things that popped out for me for the show. And man, and just more in that time period, eh? He's such a badass. They gave him like a kind of a samurai kind of feel to him, eh? A samurai vibe, like the way he was, his stance and stuff. It was so cool. It reminds me of of a samurai practicing his what do you call it? His kata. So I found that all really like fascinating. Man, I reckon every episode on the show is like 8+. The last two definitely 10+ for me. It's like, man, I love the show. It was awesome.
What I loved about the MAUL series was that right from the get-go, it felt different. It felt different than any other Star Wars TV show we've seen so far. You know what I mean? Like, when Mandalorian first came out, season 1, that was taking it back to why we love the first Star Wars trilogy, right? The whole genre of cowboy, the whole cowboy and western genre going into Star Wars, man, that was awesome. That went well with the storyline and the character of Mandalorian. Like, he was the man, right? He was the man. So that was a breath of fresh air for Star Wars fans to see a live action version of the great stories we saw on the Clone Wars, right? The Clone Wars animation. So that was good. Since then, we've had some bad stuff come out. Some Boba Fett wasn't good. Acolyte wasn't good.
Acolyte was shit.
And, as Star Wars fans, we were pretty disappointed. So, but when Darth Maul started, Darth Maul was different, eh? It hit different. It felt different. It was cool. There were scenes that were more you would see in live action that they managed to have it in the animation. It's animated. And some of it was, like, some of the action scenes were dark and gritty as well. And I want to point some of these out because I noticed a few scenes in these last 2 episodes that were really cool and sort of epitomizes what this animation meant, right? So, yeah, I love the series, man. I love the series a lot, and I'm glad that the whatever direction they turned, the Star Wars franchise has turned.
Yeah,
they're using, and if they use the series as their starting point to move forward in this sort of direction, I want to see more Star Wars content going this way.
yes.
And it sort of makes me concerned with the new Mandalorian and Grogu movie coming out.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's gonna be too campy or gonna be. I don't know how that's gonna feel. What's that gonna feel like?
Well, can you remember the last season for Mandalorian? It was kind of weird.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as 1 and 2.
Yeah, especially 2, because season 2 was my favorite. But it felt like really strange that the end of the latest season, and I think we could just gonna get more of that in the movie. I'm hoping we don't, but it looks like we are gonna get more of that shit. So it's like, oh man, that's just trash. I really loved that storyline, the Mandalorian storyline. It was cool.
Yeah, so we can only hope that it's gonna be great. But it's a Star Wars film, a Star Wars movie, and we haven't seen a Star Wars movie in a long time.
Yo,
right? There hasn't been one.
I think they're trying to figure out how are we gonna bring Star Wars back.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Mandalorian and Grogu. The Darth Maul series has up my expectations now. Now my expectations are pretty high.
I don't know why I keep on comparing it to the Acolyte. It's like, this is what Acolyte was supposed to be, something like this. Like shit, but the live version of it. Yeah, the animation was next level, especially with the lightsabers. You know how they glowed, the reds and the blues. I was like, whoa, that was hypnotizing, especially on my brother's TV because he has a better, I think how would I say, better lens on it, and it just looks super great. So when they were having this lightsaber battles, I was just like, man, I was hypnotized. It's like me.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because on episode 8 or episode 9, I mean, when the Inquisitors show up and they're trying to get across the acid, right? The toxic waste. They're trying to get across the toxic waste. They can't really do that because it's too far to jump. So they have those little scooter things that they need to go across, and the robot that you see, the round robot, the
Spybot. Yeah.
Spybot, that he's moving these scooter things across to get them across, and it looks like they only got a small space to work with, right? And next minute, the two Inquisitors, they show up, 11th brother and first brother, and then the battle starts. You got Daki, Master Daki, you got Demon and more, 3 against 2. But the choreography of that saber fight with those 5 characters
was nuts.
Oh my gosh, the camera angle, the painting around them fighting, and even the battle itself, like the saber battles themselves, like you can actually see how it's going. Like it's not like the previous animation saber battles, when you don't really get what's happening.
Yeah, it's kind of blurred out, but these are crystal clear.
Yeah, these are clear, and you can see the moves happening.
Yeah, like you can see them turning around and striking their opponent, and then faking it or whatever, blocking.
Yeah,
you can see all the defense and offense stuff. So it's like,
exactly,
holy shit, this is crazy.
Exactly, and because in animation you can sort of still fudge it out by making the characters go too fast, so you can't see.
Yeah.
So all you're doing there, just see some lightsabers swinging and then just clashing, and that's all. But you don't need to see the movements. But this one, you actually see the movements, eh?
Yeah, hard up.
And even with the camera panning across and panning around them as they're fighting, it's just awesome, eh? It's just awesome.
That was nuts. When I saw, I can't remember which scene it was because I have to watch it again. But I remember the camera was still, like panning around the characters as they were fighting. But because the characters were twisting back and forth, like they were spinning around one way, spinning around the other way, so the camera had to go back the other way, so you can see the whole view from a different point of view. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, that is so good. I don't know what they did on the animation there. It's definitely next level. Best anime I've ever seen in like ages.
And even when the stormtroopers show up and they're battling too, they're firing. This is a scene that I really loved, and it reminds me of the scene of Saving Private Ryan. There's a scene on Saving Private Ryan when they on the beach, and they're trying to get onto the beach from the transports. You know how the Germans are just firing their machine guns and they're trying to make it across the water and the beach, and those X things, those iron X things, they're trying to hide behind that.
Yeah, for cover.
And there's a guy, and there's an American soldier just behind the those ironclad things, and he's firing up the beach, but he gets shot.
Yeah. And
he falls dead, and then he still gets shot.
Yeah,
and he's just slumped. He just slumped over the iron things. That happened to one of the stormtroopers in one of the scenes.
Yeah.
Like, stormtrooper was lying down firing, and he gets shot in the head twice, and then he just slumped down.
Yeah.
And man, that was, you don't really see that kind of stuff, in animation, eh?
Nah.
Star Wars animation. So it's the violence is turned up a notch, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Like there were some scenes where like you were saying, the stormtrooper gets shot in the head. Like even that's like horrific. Like God damn. Some of those guys were getting blasted all over the place. Even some of the main characters, right? When they died in some of the scenes. I mean, the wounds weren't that bad, but shit, getting shot in the face or in the chest. Bloody hell.
And then when Darth Maul sees his mate get killed, then he just throws his lightsaber and it cuts those 3 stormtroopers in half.
Yeah, it cuts 3 of them and then cuts another 2 on the other side, eh?
Yeah.
And then it comes back as like a boomerang. While the Inquisitors are like watching this all going down, like, oh damn, this guy's dangerous ass.
Yeah, that's right. So man, yeah, the action scenes are mean. The choreography, the animation around these action scenes are next level, man. I've never seen badass action like that in the animation.
Yeah, and it's funny because the Inquisitor Marker, when you watch him on the real life TV show Ahsoka, and he's fighting the Circle, it's almost the same as him on the anime series. There's hardly any difference. So I don't know if they did it like that on purpose, to keep it consistent. I couldn't tell any difference, bro. I was like, oh shit. It's like watching the real life one on the other show.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my goodness.
So even when I talked about the violence, like this is the finale, and a lot of main characters get killed, eh?
Yeah.
Like nearly all of Maul's crew dies. Well,
like,
practically all of them, eh?
In this one episode, there's like probably, I mean, I know the other Zabak brother died in the other episode, but the other Zabak brother ends up dying in the pit.
Yeah.
Not Darth Maul's.
Himself, eh?
Yeah, not Darth Maul's brother, but he was like they come as pairs, eh? The Zabaks. They come as pairs, like brothers. And then what the other one died earlier, and I think it was episode 7 or 8. Oh no, episode 7. And then the other one died in the last episode, sacrificing himself to try and give Maul some more time.
Yeah. And then you get the cop. He sacrifices himself to save his son.
Yeah.
And he dies.
That was sad.
They don't show him getting killed, but they show him because of smoke. So it covers him, and he just goes in.
But you see him, he gets blasted in the chest and then in the arm and stuff. So like, oh, bro, he's not going to survive that.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like, damn. I like that character. He was pretty cool. Reminded me of Detective A, like Sherlock Holmes or type thing.
Even the bot died, eh?
2 Boots.
No, the other one. The
Spybot. Yeah.
Spybot.
Fuck, he got chopped in half.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, man. It was cool.
And when he just got chopped in half, I said, oh no, he's a Geordie, he can get fixed. Then I see him growing the toxic waste.
The waste, yeah.
Oh no, it's gone.
Over. Man, there was one scene with that robot. I think Daki and Devon are getting chased by stormtroopers, and it's an aerial view of the alleyway, and it's like, from bird's eye view, kind of tilted. And then you see Daki and Devon running down the aisle from the stormtroopers, reflecting the laser blast. And then while you're concentrating on that, you see the spybot on the side, on the left-hand side. He just kind of pops his head out. He's like, oh, there they are. Oh, he says something, whatever. And I was like, fuck, that's a pretty cool scene. Like, proportionally, it looked, like, correct. Like, visually, it looked stunning.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, shit. Some real stunning images on there.
Yeah. So, remember that scene we were talking about how Fish Brother, he gets defeated, then he has to go back to the Star Destroyer, and he gets a telephone call or like a call. But you never see who he's talking to. It was Darth Vader.
Yeah, because it would have been, because he is the inventor of the Inquisitors, eh? Like, these are his troops. Is that correct?
No, it's Darth Sidious. It's Palpatine.
Oh, so it's his crew.
It's Palpatine's. He trained up these guys to be force sensitive.
Yep.
But not enough to make them powerful like Sith.
Because they were previous. Some of these guys were previous Jedi's, eh?
Yeah, some of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, 2 Inquisitors. And then there's that scene where, like you said, the Inquisitors say, "Oh, they're going towards him."
Yeah. Maka is like, "Oh, they're heading towards him," and I'm like, "Towards who?
Yeah.
Like, who are they talking about?" When they mentioned that, I was like, "Fuck, can it be Darth Vader?"
And then it was, because we see the death of the Mandalorian girl.
Oh man, she was one of my favorites. She was cool.
She died there, like, man, scary. She gets pulled back, and then you hear the breathing, and then Darth Vader comes, and when they close up with Darth Vader's face, that doesn't look animated. It looks like real.
Yeah, they did a lot of good work on that, on the art of Darth Vader, even in the thing. Even though he doesn't say anything, eh? He's like,
he doesn't say anything. I
was hoping to hear his legendary voice, but he just fucking one-arm barrel guy, bro. Fucking hell.
Bro,
it's like,
that's how badass Darth Vader is. He can just fight one arm, one hand, one arm.
Yeah, and you can keep up, like, how those guys, the Inquisitors, right? And they were spinning around with all the texts. Even Darth Maul's kind of got the same kind of fighting style. and Daki and Devon, they're kind of similar, but he could handle all three of them by himself with one arm. He wasn't changing his arms. He was just sticking to the one arm. And man, I was like, what the fuck? The anime vision of Darth Vader is crazy. I have seen him in Star Wars, the Clone Wars, where he has the fight. He has a fight with Ahsoka, and he kind of has a fight with I forgot the kid's name with the blue hair, and the Master. And it's similar style too. And he had the one arm kind of thing in there, like heavy strikes, real heavy strikes, like they can't block it kind of thing. It was kind of the same style he was doing on MAUL.
Oh, you're talking about Ezra and Kanan.
Yeah, that's right, those two. And they were like getting the heebie-jeebies, eh? They were like, oh, I can feel the hate in this guy. He's like real angry. And the kid's like, what was that? Yeah, he was so angry. So, bro, that's a Sith Lord, man. It's like, shit.
I gotta say though, it wasn't as dramatic as the Rogue One entrance.
Bro.
Because I can tell that they're trying to make it like
Rogue
One entrance, eh?
Yeah, I think they needed to confine the people somewhere where they can't run. Because if you give the characters a place to run away from from the thing that they're trying to run away from, it's not as scary. Stick them in a tunnel or something where there's no way out. Man, that'll be fucking scary.
And it also kind of mirrors the entrance of the acolyte, what do they call him? The stranger.
Oh fuck! I forgot his fucking name. Didn't even care.
But man, even that mask was badass. With the mask with the
smiley face,
with the jagged smiley face.
Yeah,
that was mean, man. That was scary.
Even the actors' martial arts in that, the choreograph of the fights in that was awesome. But that was the only thing that was cool about it.
But if you go back to the acolyte episode, like you see one of the twins just looking at the Jedis who were looking at that house, right? And you see in the background that Sith just floats down in the back.
Yeah.
And then he's just slowly coming behind, and he comes right up to the girl.
Yeah.
And then the girl turns around and just facing him, and then you see the red lightsaber light up, and it's like, ooh, shit. And then he just flicks her away, remember? And then the Jedis turn around and light up their lightsabers and attack.
Yeah,
and then the last scene is him doing the Force, and they all get thrown backwards, and that's the end of that episode.
Yeah.
I thought that was badass.
Yeah, that was a good entrance.
That was a good entrance.
It's better than the Darth Vader one, but man, I still... Darth Vader's a man.
The Rogue One entrance, that was mean. That was badass.
I saw him do that kind of force lift or force balls in the air with the rocks. When the rocks were falling down, he was like kind of blocking them off. I was like, holy shit. Got a lightsaber in one hand, fighting while using the force at the same time. It's like, bro, this guy is the man. I want to see more of that, eh?
The other thing they probably cut out is when he kills... We don't see him strike Daki when he kills him. It just flicks to him, and he's already got his lightsaber through his body.
Yeah, Devon sees the whole thing, eh? Because she turns around and looks at him, eh? That's right. Yeah, we don't see him do the initial strike here.
She screams out, and then I think that's when she turns to hate. Eh?
Yeah, well, you know how when you become a Sith, your eyes start going yellow, eh? But she still has her normal eyes. She's just really, really upset. I was going, you stupid shit. Calm down, man. Oh, man,
so how do you feel about the appearance of Darth Vader?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like we were saying, we were expecting it. I just wish they had some kind of dialogue for him, through that little scene. But no, I don't know why they did it like that. But yeah, I enjoyed all the fight scenes with that guy. It was just amazing seeing him in action, and how easy for him it was to handle those three, where the Inquisitors were really struggling to try and even handle more. And Darth Vader was handling those three like it was easy as. Even Daki was struggling big time. He couldn't block his blows properly. So yeah, I enjoyed all of that. Showed how powerful he really is.
Did they say they're going to be a season 2 of this? Or
Yeah, I think so. I think there'll be a season 2 because this is before Maul goes to Tatooine and he figures out where Obi-Wan is. Because I think in this particular TV series, he's trying to get his criminal, whatever, trying to get all the shit back together, register himself as a badass again. But yeah, but it's cool to see there's Inquisitors and recognizing them from other TV shows. That was cool. So it's good to see, and then knowing that everything is canon from Star Wars, Clone Wars, and the Rebel Star Wars, and every other show that's come out so far, except for the Acolyte, which is lucky they put it in that time frame, because then they could just chop it out if it wasn't successful. I don't know if that was done on purpose or not. So that was pretty cool. And even with the Han Solo stuff, like Christmas Dawn, and what's his name again?
Dryden Voss.
Yeah, that guy. So that's pretty cool.
Because Solo, he kills him, in the end of the movie. I can't remember.
I think it was the Woody Harrelson character. What the fuck is his name?
Beckett.
Yeah, Beckett. Yeah, because he gets mentioned in that. Because the girl actually blames Beckett for killing the Vaughn, and tells Maul that, and Maul's like, "Oh yeah, sweet." Come wherever he is, he has other plans, and it's cool because I just watched the video of that scene, and it has the same voice actor, Sam Witwer. It's the same voice actor for Maul. Man, he puts a lot of thing into his craft. It's crazy. Like, uses limes and shit. I was like, damn, and he really gets into the feel of it. I was like, fuck, that's crazy.
So we probably, I think when Solo comes around, I think Maul is the head of Crimson Dawn.
Yeah, after the Han Solo movie, he becomes the head of Crimson Dawn. So his crime syndicate becomes larger because he's already got the other two families, And Varos, the little gangster alien, he takes his syndicate, and he takes the Pikes syndicate as well. Because we see the Pikes on Boba Fett as well with Jabba the Hutt. I think they're making an appearance again in the Mandalorian movie.
Yeah, so the Mandalorian is after Return of the Jedi. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Because we know Maul dies before New Hope.
Yeah.
But does the Crimson Dawn carry on?
Yeah, maybe the assets of Crimson Dawn goes to the Jabba the Hutt family. Like they suck up all the assets and all that.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because you know how if they could somehow tie Boba Fett into this kind of story, like it would probably be a better story. Because it was just like a guy just comes around and then he takes over a gang kind of thing. I was like, what? How does he do that? A bounty hunter, ex-bounty hunter. So, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's interesting, the amount of content that Star Wars has on this era.
Yeah.
There's a lot, and there's almost like they don't want to go, because like I said before in previous episodes, we haven't seen anything around the First Order time.
Yeah, we're still in that phase of building up towards it, I guess, because I think the closest TV series that's to that, the First Order, is probably the Ahsoka series. Like at the end of the season, they were actually getting personnel from the old the Imperials, the Empire. They were actually working for the Rebels to recycle, all the old Imperial spacecrafts. But at the same time, they were like, "Oh no, we'll try to make some stuff for a new world order." I guess in the First Order. So some of them have been caught, but not all of them. So there was in the midst of that TV series Ahsoka. So there's a bit of that going on. Like she knows something's happening in the background, but she's not too sure. But she knows that the Empire's trying to build back themselves back up again. So that's a bit of a crack up their part. How they recycled all the old soldiers from the Imperials and put them in the system again, but they're thinking they're working for the rebels, but they're still like hardcore Empire.
And that's what I like about the story writing because Admiral Thrawn, he was a popular character in the books, right? In the books that they didn't make canon. So they brought him back in Rebels when they did Rebels because he was a popular villain.
Yeah,
so
I can see why.
They made him canon by introducing him in the Rebels cartoon, and they took him off the board when he disappeared with Ezra. They went far away in that new another galaxy.
Yeah, so because you know how galaxies are like how many billions and billions of light years apart. Yeah, so on the normal, like when they do the normal light speed shit, they can't even make it there.
Yeah.
So they need another kind of way of getting there. But
it's those space whales, eh?
Yeah, they had to catch up to the speed of the space whales. So their whole circle series, the witch Elizabeth, I forgot the witch's name, but she finds a device that shoots faster than light speed. Oh well, something like that. It's impossible in real life,
but the thing I liked about that was that you had a cool villain like Admiral Thrawn.
Yeah.
You take him off the board by sending him away. You bring him back when the galaxy needs another villain. Because the Empire's in tatters. There's no Darth Vader. There's no Palpatine. The Empire's all over the place, scattered. You need a villain to take over, right? And Admiral Thrawn is the best villain to bring back to be the number one guy in that era. So this is before the First Order. We've got a new leader of the Empire in Admiral Thrawn. So we'll see. It'll be cool to see what happens there.
Yeah, I'm really interested in seeing that because seeing him in the Circle TV series, the way he thinks and how he goes about things, he always thinks through it. Eh? He's very thorough. He doesn't guess his shit. He tries to doesn't use too much. He's just right amount of whatever he wants to complete in his goal. It's just really military orientated. Hardcore. I like his character. I like his character a lot.
Nice, Us. Man. Nah, I love MAUL. This is a good series, man. 10 episodes, half an hour each. It was a good it's good to feed the appetite with that amount of story.
Yeah, because I've always liked the Darth Maul character since Phantom Menace. And then when he just died by Obi-Wan, I was like, oh man. You know how Obi-Wan chopped him in half? And then they brought him back and I'm like, how the fuck did he come back? And then you get into that stuff, watch the Clone Wars and that and figure out how he gets back together and that and then comes back and builds himself up from scratch.
Yeah.
With the help of his brother and that, and then it's a really cool. He's a really cool character, and this TV show just made him look even better. So, oh my goodness.
Yeah, Maul's gonna come a long way since he got cut in half by Obi-Wan in Phantom Menace.
It didn't really make any difference. The man didn't learn.
Yeah,
he got striked again. So,
bro. Yeah, George Lucas created a cool character. And they created a mean-ass Duel of the Fates. That saber fight with Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Maul is one of the greatest
best
saber fights.
Yeah, I saw the making of that saber fight too, and the speed they were going at was literally insane. Like the athleticism between the actors in that was crazy.
Yeah, because they first time they put martial arts in it, and that was amazing. That was cool how they did that.
Yeah. It wasn't like hardcore martial arts. The guy wasn't doing any fancy, but you recognize some movements. Like, that's like there's the wushu stuff or whatever.
And I guess the impact of that Duel of the Fates worked because it sort of disguised how bad that movie was story wise. Phantom Menace. If it wasn't for Darth Maul, it would have been.
Yeah, it would be stink movie.
It would be a stink movie, man.
Harder. You take Darth Maul out of that, it'll just be a bunch of people fighting like a civil war in space. But you're fighting against robots.
Sicky, man. Shall we go to do the ranking? So out of 10 is for the elites. 10 is the elites.
Yeah. For
How-
the entire season.
Yeah, for entire season. What are you giving more season 1?
Shit. Yeah, I think it's a 10 for me, eh?
Damn, that's elite.
Yeah,
That
I think
is
it.
elite.
Yeah, I think it's a 10, eh? Because like every episode, I'm excited to watch it, and even though they're really, really short, right? But you get a lot from each episode. It's like they're cramming with as much as they can, and the pacing of the show is awesome too. Like okay, this is gonna happen next, and it does kind of styles. So you get what you expect, kind of thing. Like even us were predicting that we might see Darth Vader. That was a fluke. But even getting that, as a fan of Star Wars, fuck, bro. That's just like, oh man. I was like real hardcore Star Wars, like spazzing out when I saw that. So fuck. I think that alone made it a TNA. Going back, getting something that that I recognize and know from the old days of Star Wars, and then bringing them back and just kicking ass. It's like holy shit,
Man, I'm gonna give it. I don't want to give it a 10, man. I don't want to give it a 10, but there has to be a reason not to give them a 10, and I think that reason is I thought that the Vader stuff could have been better.
Oh,
The Darth Vader stuff could have been better. He could have talked, maybe. He could have talked.
Yeah.
But he
needed some dialogue, eh? At least something like a few sentences.
Something. And I always want Vader to be badass.
Yeah.
Like no one can stop him. He's like,
bro, they couldn't stop him. The only chance they had to stop him was fucking pile a bunch of rocks on him. and even that didn't stop him. Yeah. I was like, holy shit.
I'm giving it a 9, bro. I love the animation.
Yes,
animation is the best, man. Especially the saber fights. That's so, man. That I've never seen saber fights animation like that before.
Have you noticed though? Ever since Force Awakens, how the lightsabers in that, the reflective light from the lightsabers, especially in the dark, it really lights up. It just reminds me of Ren and Kylo in the forest. Remember that? And they're trying to escape that planet, the Death Planet. And then she's fighting, Kylo Ren for the first time, and she's in, with all that light. Man, that's what this show reminds me of. Especially the special effects with the lightsabers.
Well, it's still got the themes of Star Wars, eh? It's like,
trying
to. Well, it's got the themes of the Acolyte. Acolyte trying to get his. I mean, the stranger. They call him the stranger.
Yeah.
Sith. He's trying to get an Acolyte. He's trying to convert one of the twins to be his apprentice. This is the same sort of theme, eh? He's Darth Maul. He finds this Jedi girl. He knows he needs the master.
Yeah.
But he wants to get rid of the master so he can have the girl to be his apprentice.
I just realized that. That's why. Because, Maul is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
He's looking for a princess. But that's the one thing I noticed about his character in the show, eh? He's just absolutely obsessed with getting the apprentice. Like, he really wants that girl. I can see why. She is kind of powerful, but to change all his plans to suit him trying to get this girl is like crazy. He even, like that sad part when he, you know how he pushed Daki? Pushed him towards Darth Vader? Because he was like really thinking hard about it. He's like sitting there going, oh shit, nah, fuck that guy. And pushed him towards Darth Vader. And things like, oh, he was hoping for a rest day. Then he looks around, oh, fuck, that guy's gone. I was like, oh, what a sad cunt. I was like, man, that's sad ass. But just you saying that, it kind of reminded me, that's why I probably compare it to the Acolyte. So that same power, so it's kind of same blueprints.
Yeah. Nice. Sweetos, that's us for another episode, man. Yeah, man. We gotta do old school movie.
Yeah,
we should do an old school movie review. Tell me which movie to watch and I'll watch it, and then we'll do a review.
Hold on. Sweet.
Pick one now.
Oh, like what? On top of my brain.
Yeah.
I just got Star Wars right now in my brain. Well, you want to do Empire Strikes Back?
Nah, that's gonna be. Nah, that's a big one.
Yeah, hold on. We need a lot of people for that.
Do a comedy. We haven't done a comedy.
Well, I'll have to come back to you on that one. I can't fuzzle my head off the Star Wars stuff.
Back to the Future.
Oh, yeah. Which one?
The first one.
Oh, yeah, okay, yep. Back to the Future.
Okay. Sweet. All right. Thanks for jumping on, bro. Thanks for everyone
Thank
out
you.
there listening. Check us out on our socials. We're on the Weswes Network, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Also, check out our website, www.theweswes.com. And yeah, catch you guys next time. Bye.
Sweet. See you later.
West, y'all.